Well, folks, I got some mail from Puerto Rico. And what did I get? A processor. Let me turn the light on here. There we go. It's covered in heatsink grease still, but it's an AMD Athlon 2 X3 440. I got this for $45 with shipping on eBay. Absolutely cheap, considering new ones are like $80 to $90. So I figured, why not? It would be a good upgrade for the 4200 plus that's in my bedside computer that's just not cutting it anymore. Now, the seller did tell me that he had to separate the heatsink from the fan, so it's all disassembled, but I might not even use this heatsink because look at it. It's thin compared to what I have. But it does have a pretty nice fan, so not bad at all. I'll save the heatsink and I'll put the heatsink together and save it for, something else. But I'll probably just use the existing heatsink that's on the processor that's in there now. So let's get to replacing this processor. Alright, and here we have the two processors. This is the old one that was in there. It is an AMD Athlon X2 4200 plus, as you can see right up there. This is an older chip. It's an AM2 socket chip. Now, to upgrade this computer to work better with what I want to use it for, I could have used something like a 4800 plus, which I actually have, or a 6000 plus, like I used to have. But I don't have a 6000 plus anymore, and this is an AM3 socket board. Why not just take full advantage of its capabilities? So that's why I got this. Some of this grease just doesn't want to come off, so whatever. It's kind of caked on there, but this is an AMD Athlon 2 X3 440. Now, before you guys start saying, unlock the fourth core so you have a quad core, I don't really need to, guys. Really, it's a bedside computer. I just wanted slightly better performance, so having one extra core and better bandwidth altogether with the AM3 platform, I think should do just fine. Now, I'm not going to use that heatsink that they gave me because, frankly, that thing is thin and that thing is thin. Instead, I'm going to use this, which is what was on there. This is an AMD stock heatsink I believe I got with my AMD Athlon 64X2 6000 Plus back in the day. And it's heat piped and everything, and it's not that loud. So it's not loud either, which is nice. So I'll just use that. It's also a PWM fan, so it's not loud as hell. So let's get the X3 installed and see how much better it performs than the 4200 plus over here. Aw, yeah, that silver. I'm using Arctic Silver 5 thermal compound for this job, as I always do with pretty much every CPU. And there you have it. Let's go put this on. Alright, the new processor's been installed. Well, the new old processor, I suppose. And just to recap what's in this machine, now it's a 3.0 gigahertz AMD Athlon 2 X3 440. It's a tri-core chip, just to be different. Got a 550 watt power supply, a EVGA GT240 graphics card, nothing super fancy, but it is adequate for the job, and a Netgear wireless card, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, those are all 1 gig sticks. 500 gig Caviar Blue, which is not the fastest drive in the world, but it gets the job done for watching YouTube. And, there you have it. Oh, yeah, it's also, this is an ASRock board. It's an ASRock 770DE Plus. And it's been working fine so far. I guess it just didn't like the X6 I put it in the past. Hopefully it tolerates this X3 well enough. We'll find out shortly. So let's go plug this in and test it out. Alright, bedside computer's back in its normal place. I've changed up the monitor a little bit, back to my really old 1024x768 monitor. Because it's just smaller and fits better. So let's start this up and see what the BIOS says. Delete, delete, delete. Alright, just a second. Alright, it definitely sees it. There's your there's the specs on the processor there. It's an AMD Athlon 2X3 440. 3 gigahertz. And its L2 cache is about 1.5 megabytes. So, not bad. Let me turn the actual brightness of the screen up. That's better. That's why I love this monitor. It has those presets. So let's actually start it up. That CPU's cold. Nice. Let's try this thing out. See how it boots. This board boots very fast. Alright. I don't have speakers on, so that's why you're not hearing sound. Alright, we're at the desktop, so let's go check computer properties. I'll restart later, thank you. Go away. No, go away. There we go. Sweet, look at that. I've noticed that it started up way faster too. So, let's see what the previous ratings were. The processor was at a 5.0 before. So it truly was the bottleneck of the machine. Let's do this. Let's rerun this and see what it'll change to. Alright, so it's doing the test now. And there you have it. So we're able to see just how much faster this is. Already, just from watching Windows log in and doing a bunch of random stuff with it, it's noticeably zippier. So I think just changing to a Athlon 2 processor by itself was a huge leap. This X3 though seems to be like it's a good choice. It seems pretty darn fast compared to what was in there. So far I'm happy. And for those of you begging the question, no, I'm not going to unlock the defective core, okay? I don't need to. There's no point, considering that I don't do much with this computer, other than watch YouTube and go on Second Life and Skype and things like that. Wow, look how much better that processor is now. That went from a 5.0 to a 6.8. That was a huge improvement. Big noticeable improvement. So it's no wonder that this thing was much zippier than it used to be. That's awesome. Well, there you have it, folks. That's a processor upgrade for the bedside computer. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. I know some of you guys are going to want to see this, so let me Control-Delete here. Control-Alt-Delete. There we go. Doesn't that just look weird with three cores in there? It's just kind of strange. It just looks kind of strange. But it's better than a dual core. Slightly better than a dual core. So let me get to Device Manager here. Just to prove things. Processors. There you go. There you have it. Anyhow, guys, that's been an upgrade to the bedside computer. And that's a good way to, it's a good way to upgrade, to just buy cheap processors on eBay that are better than what you have, which is exactly what I did. I could have gotten an X3 that was much better than this, but really this is all I need, because this is a huge improvement, as you saw by the Windows benchmarks. So, there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good one, everybody. Ciao.